Don't be silly. You're taking the fall.
How does he do it? What's the secret? Oh, it's the movies, that's the secret. Oh, maybe if I took 2 more aspirin, I'd feel better. Oh, see, that's 2, 4, 6 aspirin. I'm turning into an aspirin junkie. Next thing you know, I'll be boiling the cotton to the top of the bottle to get the extra. Oh, what's the matter with me? Why can't I relax? You know, I never should have signed those papers. Let her take me to court. 2 years of marriage down the drain like that. I couldn't believe it when she told me 2 weeks ago. She was like a stranger. Not like my wife, like a total stranger.
I don't want any alimony. You can have everything. I just want out.
Can't we discuss it?
Discuss it 50 times. It's no use.
Why?
I don't know. I can't stand the marriage. I don't find you fun. I feel you suffocate me. I don't feel any rapport with you. And I don't dig you physically. Oh, for God's sake, don't take it personal.
No, I won't take it personal. I'll just kill myself, that's all. Oh, if only I knew where my damn analyst was vacationing. Where do they go every August? They leave the city. Every summer, New York is full of people who are crazy to Labor Day. Okay. And what if I did find him? No matter what I say, he tells me it's a sexual problem. I mean, how silly. How could it be a sexual problem? We weren't even having relations. Well, maybe once in a while, but she'd watch television during it, change the channels with a remote control. I mean, why can't I be cool? What's the secret?
There's no secret, kid. Names are simple. I never met one who didn't understand a slap in the mouth or a slug from a 45.
I could never hit Nancy. It wasn't that kind of relationship.
Relationship? Where'd you get that word? One of them Park Avenue head shrinkers?
Not like you. At the end of Casablanca, when you lost Sigrid Bergman, weren't you crushed?
Not a little bourbon and soda would fix.
You see, I can't drink. My body will not tolerate alcohol.
Take my advice, kid, and forget this fancy relationship stuff. The world is full of dames. All you gotta do is whistle.
You know, he's right. You give them an inch and they step all over you. I mean, why can't I develop that attitude? Nothing like a little bourbon and soda couldn't heal. Oh no, I have 1 thimbleful of bourbon and I run out and get tattooed. But on the other hand, why should a divorce bother me so? I mean, what the hell? Maybe I'm better off without her. I'm young, healthy, I got a good job. I mean, this may be my opportunity to step out a little. I mean, if she can swing, so can I. Turn this place into a nightclub. I'll bring up broads like you wouldn't believe. Swingers, freaks, nymphomaniacs, dental hygienists. I mean, if she didn't want me, I'm not going to push myself on her. Oh, I couldn't believe the things she said the day she left.
I want a new life. I want to go discoteching and skiing to the beach. I want to ride through Europe on a motorcycle. All we ever do is see movies.
I write for a film magazine. They send me. But besides, I happen to like movies.
I like movies because you're one of the world's greatest watchers. I'm not like that. I'm a doer. I want to participate. I want to laugh. We never laugh together.
How can you say that? I don't know about you, but I'm constantly laughing. I chuckle, I giggle, I guffaw occasionally. I mean, how come none of that came up while we were dating?
It was different then. You were more aggressive.
Everybody is during courtship. It's only natural. You try to impress the other person. You can't expect me to keep up that level of charm. I'd have a heart attack.
Bye, Alan. My lawyer will call your lawyer.
I don't have a lawyer. Have him call my doctor. Oh, she thinks she's some hot stuff. She's no swinger. She's just a product of the city college cafeteria. Next thing you know, she'll be trying pot. I tried pot once. I had a bad reaction. Tried to pull my pants off over my head. It's because I'm guilty. I'm always guilty over one thing or another. I mean, she leaves me and I'm worried about how she'll make out. Hey, that must be Dick and Linda. Dick is my best friend, but I will not use him as a crutch. I'll use him as a crutch.
Alan, you're all right.
Oh, you poor thing.
Why didn't you call us as soon as she left?
I didn't want to bother you.
Did not bother us. What are good friends for?
What reason did she give for wanting a divorce?
She wants to laugh. She doesn't laugh enough. Insufficient laughter, that's grounds for divorce. Oh, and skiing. She wants to go skiing. She wants to ski down a mountain laughing like an idiot.
You call my office, let her know where I am. I ran out of a business meeting the minute she called, and it was the phone number was crazy.
Have you heard from her?
No, I heard from the firm of Shulman and Weiss. They made me sign some papers and Nancy went to Mexico. It's funny. We went to Mexico on our honeymoon. Spent the entire 2 weeks in bed. I had dysentery.
Well, George, did you agree to the deal? Oh, well, we blow it, we blow it.
Don't you cook anything but TV dinners?
Who bothers to cook them? I suck them frozen.
Listen, let me tell you where I'm going to be. I'll be in Ramsey Gate, 4671 for a little while, then I'll be at Murray Hill 92417 for about 15 minutes. Then I'll be at Templeton 89641 for a little while after that, and I'll be at home. That's Lehigh 94706. Right, George?
Honey, there's a phone booth on the corner. Do you want me to run down and get the number? You'll be passing it.
I'm sorry, Alan.
Wants to be a swinger. All of a sudden, married life is no good.
Listen, don't get all worked up.
Gave her a home with security and affection. There was a little girl I found waiting on tables at the Hip Bagel. I used to go in every night and over-tip her $1.50 on a 35-cent check.
Listen, Nancy was impulsive. We all knew that about her.
Yeah, but she didn't leave impulsively. She talked about it for months. I just couldn't believe she'd go through with it. I'm such a naive jerk. We're lying in bed and she's looking up lawyers' names in the yellow pages.
Listen, it's good that it happened now. You're young, you can make new lives.
Yeah, the height of my sexual potency was 10 years ago.
Look on the bright side. You're free. You can go out, meet new girls, flirt, go to parties, have affairs with married women, have sexual relations with girls of every race, creed, and color.
Oh, you get tired of that. Besides, those things never happen to me. I managed to fool one girl into loving me, and now she's gone.
Oh, come on. The world is full of beautiful women. Don't you think there's lots of women in the world who find him attractive?
Huh?
Sure,
Sure, of course.
Yeah, but not like Nancy. She was such a lovely thing. Sometimes at night I used to lie in bed and watch her sleep, and she'd wake up and see me and let out a scream.
He really loved her. No, I feel like crying.
What do you feel like crying for? A man makes an investment, it doesn't pay off.
Can I have an aspirin? I'm getting a little headache.
He's having a breakdown and you're getting sick.
Don't get upset, sweetheart.
I'm not getting upset. I have to have a very rough day.
You want an aspirin too?
No!
Oh, I ate all the aspirin. What about Darvon?
Oh, that's okay. My analyst once suggested Darbo when I had migraines.
Oh, I used to get migraines, but my analyst cured me. Now I get these tremendous cold sores.
Oh, that's really big, ugly ones from tension.
Yeah, I don't think analysis can cure me. I may need a lobotomy.
With mine on vacation, I feel paralyzed.
You know, you two ought to get married and move into a hospital.
Hey, look, you want to 7-Up with your Darvon?
Okay, let's have apple juice.
Oh, apple juice and Darvon are fantastic together.
Have you ever tried tomato juice with Librium?
Oh, no, I haven't personally, but another neurotic tells me they're unbelievable.
Can I get a Coke with nothing in it?
You know, he's suffering
I bought 100 acres of land in Florida. It turns out 98 of them had quicksand. My syndicate was going to build a golf course. Now the only thing we can do is build a 3-hole golf course with the world's largest sand trap. Why do these things have to come up when I'm on the verge of a million things?
But you are always on the verge of a million
I
things.
can't help it. That's what I do. I look for openings. I play the market. I keep on my toes. I make brilliant deals like this quicksand thing.
Yes, here you are doing brilliantly. You've already filed for bankruptcy twice.
I'm sorry, but don't get so upset. Could I be any more crazy about you than I am? I tell him not to get upset. If I were in his shoes, I'd be going crazy. Now look, we've got to get him over this.
I knew a nice girl for him.
But you know models, there must be someone down at your agency.
Not that many single ones.
What about Carol?
Engaged.
And Doreen?
She's living with a priest.
What about Zarita, that girl at Don's party?
For Alan? Oh my God, she'd eat him alive. There'd be nothing left but his glasses. There's going to be a little problem.
Glad you two came over. I'm feeling much better now.
Hey, listen, Al, Linda and I are going out to dinner tonight. Why don't we call up some nice girl and the 4 of us can go out together?
Oh no, I couldn't do that.
Alan, you've got to get out of the house.
Look, I haven't looked at another woman in 2 years. I'm out of practice. Even when I was in practice, I was out of practice.
You've invested your emotions in a losing stock. It got wiped out, wiped off the board. So what do? You reinvest. Maybe in something more stable, something with long-term growth possibilities.
You gonna fix me up with General Motors?
Shape up.
A pretty girl? Because she'd have to be damn good to do anything for my morale at all.
Who can we get?
You mean you don't even have anyone in
I've
mind?
got plenty of people in
What
mind.
kind do you like?
He likes neurotics.
No. I like blondes. I like little blondes with short skirts and big chests and long hair and boots and bright, witty, and perceptive.
Ellen, let's not set ridiculous standards.
Has to be beautiful, with long hair and a big bust.
And a good behind. Something I can sink my teeth into.
He was always very fussy.
Let's look at the result.
Right, you never went out.
Sally Keller's blonde and has a good-sized chest.
Yeah, what's good size?
Oh, I don't know. Like that?
Well, look, she's not exactly the brightest girl in the world.
What does she do?
Dances in a cage at a discotheque.
Forget it.
Wait a minute, look, you might even be able to get her into bed.
In the bed, with my luck, I won't even get her into a chair.
Well, the girls who look the way you want them to don't usually have great minds.
But I don't know why we're making so much fuss over a little pleasant dinner companionship.
I don't even want that. Still too attached to Nancy.
Look, forget Nancy, she's gone.
Right. She wanted to be free to swing. I can just picture what she's doing now.
Oh, Jeffrey, take me in your arms. Hold me. To think that we two should be in a small town like Warren's, you divorcing Sylvia, me without, what's his name? Such a pleasure to be made love to by such a tall, strong, handsome, blonde, blue-eyed man.
We're divorced 2 weeks and she's dating a Nazi.
Hey, what about Sharon?
What about Sharon?
I like the name.
Sharon Lake. She works with John Gettleman, the photographer. She's his assistant.
She's very bright, very cute.
Okay, let's go.
Perfect.
Yeah, but what are you going to tell her?
I'm going to see if she's free for dinner.
Yeah, well, don't tell her anything about the divorce. Tell her my wife's dead.
Leave it to us.
Oh, I don't know if I can go through with this. The old tension's setting in. My stomach's beginning to jump.
Sharon Lake, please.
Oh, I don't want to listen to this.
Hello, Sharon. Hi, Linda. How are you? Oh, that's nothing. We have the radio on.
Attractive, a widow, a widower. Tell her my wife died of mine shaft explosion. Look, if she doesn't want to go through with it, forget it. I don't need this aggravation.
Okay, we'll pick you up in the car at 8 o'clock. Casual dress. Oh, shirt lasts fine.
Oh, let her wear heels. Who am I, Toulouse-Lautrec? Hey, I'm getting very mixed feelings about this. What if I get this chick into bed and Nancy shows up?
Now, let's not expect too much on the first night.
Hey, well, what did she say about me?
Alan, she doesn't know you. What could she say?
Well, you know, you forgot to tell her I was a widower.
Alan, I got you the day. You tell her the part about your wife's death.
I'm excited.
We'll pick up Sharon about 10 after 8. She lives about 2 blocks from us, then we'll come by and pick you up. But I can't make it a late night because I've got a very important business meeting in the morning.
Listen, if you need anything at all, if the dishes pile up, or if you need a bed made.
This is Mr. Christie. I just want to let you know that I'm leaving the Gramercy Hill number, and she can keep north of the Murray Hill number. Right.
Hey, look, let's eat at Tavern on the Green. It's a wonderful night to dine out in Central Park.
Beautiful. It's so romantic there.
And besides, it's going to rain. You're going to be all right.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm gonna shower and douse my body with canoe. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm excited. Bye. Hey, I'm better. I'm scared. Show up on a blind date and when the girl opens the door and laughs or screams. Oh, relax. When has a girl once ever reacted by laughing or screaming? Oh yeah, there was once this little co-ed from Brooklyn College. She opened the door, looked at me, and fainted. Yeah, but she was weak from dieting. I mean, what the heck? Bogart was short, didn't bother anybody.
Starting off on the wrong foot, kid.
You mean negative, you mean?
Sure, you're letting her get the best of you before the game starts. What's that stuff you was putting on your face?
Canoe, it's an aftershave.
And the other stuff?
With Men and Spray deodorant, Lavoris, and Johnson Johnson baby powder.
For Christ's sake, kid, you're gonna smell like a French cat house.
I need them.
Why? You ashamed to sweat?
I have to make an impression.
You know, kid, somewhere in life you got turned around. It's her job to smell nice for you. Whatever you do, don't tell her you don't drink. She'll think you're a Boy Scout. And don't get nervous. The only bad break you could get is if she turns out to be a virgin. Or a cop.
My luck, she'll turn out to be both. You know, he's right. Women are turned on by an earthy, masculine quality. Oh, I shouldn't have put so much bannock under my arms. You know, I gotta create a subliminal impression without being too pushy. Hey, I'll memorize some photography terms. You know, she's a photographer's assistant. Yeah. There is a great qualitative difference between my Nikon and my other cameras, says Hayes photographer Greg Barnett. But my Nikon is built sturdy enough to withstand the throwing around I give it when the outdoor shooting becomes too rough. All right. I'm gonna charm this girl. Hey, wouldn't it be great if Sharon and I hit it off at first sight? They say dames are simple. I never met one once who didn't understand a slap in the mouth or a slug from a 45. Come here, Sharon.
Oh, Alan, Alan, you were fantastic. Up until tonight, the doctors said I was frigid. I want to thank you for proving them wrong.
You got any friends with the same problem? Send them around. 100-yard dash medal.
You're joking. You're going to be on a track medal?
Hey, why not? I paid $20 for it.
Just be yourself. She'll like you.
Okay, look. I've got a very difficult decision to make. Do I go with George Benson or Bartok's String Quartet No. 5?
Why don't you put on George Benson and leave Bartok carelessly strewn about?
Oh, that's brilliant. That's exactly what I'll do.
I've never seen anyone go to so much trouble to impress a date before, particularly such a casual date. You know, if you devoted this much interest in care of Nancy, I don't see why she left you.
Oh, but I did. I used to write her poems, and then sometimes I'd take her to French restaurants, and the waiter would bring everything wrong, and then, oh,
Well, maybe if you just leaned across the candlelight and kissed her?
oh, I tried that once, but she said, Christ, not here, people are staring. Oh, and then once at this tiny little bistro on 2nd Avenue, my sleeve caught fire. Oh, you laugh. She took it as a symbol of my clumsiness, which of course it was. Okay. Tremendous poise, finesse. I'm an absolute master.
Right. I'll get the eyes.
Ellen, this is Sharon.
Huh?
I was just telling Dick I have some friends on this block in the house across the street. Do you know the Gibsons?
Gibson's? No.
Hal and Eleanor Gibson. They're a great couple. He's an interior decorator.
Oh, really? Kind of a hobby of mine.
Oh, I see.
You know, the key to being a good decorator is not to look like you use a decorator.
I gotta make one quick fast call.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Linda.
Yeah.
Are you wearing jasmine?
Me? No. What are you drinking?
Anything out of rocks?
I'll just have a little Harvey's Crystal Cream, please.
I'll have the usual. Bourbon and water.
Bourbon man?
Yeah, I gotta cut down. I put away about a quart a day.
Oh, Mr. Christie, I'm no longer in the 4731. Oh, big message.
You know, Sharon did a movie.
Oh?
Underground.
Stagno?
You know, Mary Hardy, 16 millimeter.
Alan's very interested in cinema. What do you do?
Oh, I'm a writer. You know, nothing major. News, criticism, business.
This film I made got very good reviews, but I got singled out. Of course, I was the only girl in it. There's 9 men.
Oh, really? Maybe I saw what was it called.
Gangbang?
Oh.
Yeah, raunchiest title, but it wasn't good sensing.
That does it. I've got to get a phone in my car. Volkswagen or not.
No, you were all out of water. Bourbon, so I made it straight water. It's so humid, I think it's gonna rain.
Maybe that's why I have this headache. I get sinus attacks.
Oh, really? Maybe you ought to have a drink.
That's why it doesn't make any sense to go to the tavern on the green.
Do you think you could turn the music down just a little bit?
I mean, what's the sense of going to an outdoor restaurant if it's going to rain?
You used to like to take me walking in the rain.
I love the rain. It washes the memories off the sidewalk.
You really have a delicate touch.
Listen, Alan's just a little tense lately. He's had this problem with his wife.
His wife?
His ex-wife.
She's dead.
Oh, no, she's not dead.
I mean, she's not technically dead, just not dating.
She left him. Listen, why don't I call the Hong Fat Noodle Company down in Chinatown and get us a reservation?
I've got the number in my purse.
All right.
You know, I don't know if you like George Benson, but I find he has a wry, mirthful quality that's not always accommodating.
You sound like the back of a record jacket. No, Dick and Linda Long.
Oh, yeah, I've known Dick. I've known Dick for years. I don't know Linda quite as well. Dick's a great guy, a little over-ambitious, but he's always been that way. Kind of like a kid brother to me. Always helping him out one game or another. Kind of looks up to me.
We're all set.
I remembered her. Oh, she was a real pushover with those freaky parties and those great legs. Yeah, hello, is this the Kovac residence? Can you tell me how I can get in touch with Toby, please? Oh, I see. No, that's okay. Thank you very much. No, goodbye. The wife of Rabbi Kaplan. I'm cursed. I cannot get a break. Oh. Marilyn Perry. She was incredible. Yeah, hello. Is this the Perry residence? Yeah, may I speak to Marilyn, please? It's an old friend of her from Midwood High School, Alan Felix. I dated her once. I'm stunned. You remember? That was 11 years ago. That's right. Short with red hair and glasses. No. That's cleared up. So can you tell me how I can get in touch with her? Oh, really? She still feels that way? You know, it's been 11 years. When did you last speak to her? Last week? She specified that if I called, you weren't to give me the number? Thank you, Mrs. Perry. No, that's okay. Goodbye. Bye. I don't know how much longer I can take this. These last 2 weeks have been terrible. You know, I miss being married. You know, at least Linda's been fixing me up with some of her friends, but with everyone, something goes wrong. First there was that photographer's assistant, Sharon. I really made a mess of that. And then there was Gina.
Good night, Alan.
Don't! Why not?
I'm cackling.
I'll convert.
Besides, I didn't take my pill today.
That's okay, I took an extra one. Oh, what did I do wrong? She was cold from the second I showed up at her door with a Whitman sampler. And then there was Vanessa. That was just last week. You think by then my luck would have changed.
I've had many men. My first at 12. After that, it was an endless stream. Poets, writers. I lived in a house with 5 actors. Some were gay with what does it matter? I straightened them out. Traveled. My life was a continual round of orgies. I took on the entire Tau Epsilon Phi fraternity at Yale in 3 hours. Still a record in New Haven. I've always thought of sex as something wonderful and open, to be enjoyed as fully and freely as possible. What do you take me for?
How could I misread those signs? I practically used up every friend Linda has. I may have to resort to desperate measures to meet girls, like going to East Hampton or hanging out at Bloomingdale's stocking counter. Oh, I'm too shy to do those things alone. You know, but Linda would come with me, even if Dick was busy. You know, Dick and Linda have been so great these past few weeks helping me find girls. You know, I think Linda kind of likes it. You know, I know she liked that night at the discotheque.
Oh, gee, this is fun. We haven't been to a discotheque in such a long time.
Oh, I'm getting a heart attack. I can't believe that girl.
This is Chrissy. I'm Levi.
What a doll. I'd sell my mother to the Arabs for that girl.
Dad, you've been staring at her for an hour.
I don't know her.
Come on, I can't stay out late. I'm hanging out early to our Susan friends.
Want to dance with us?
These kids are dignified. You gotta be under 16.
two.
Try something more meaningful.
3 more. You, miss, would like to dance? You're a more intellectual girl. That's where my appeal is. That's why last Monday afternoon the Museum of Modern Art seemed like a good idea.
Would you look at that Salvador Dali? If you could have any painting in the world, what would you pick?
Van Gogh. Any Van Gogh.
Me too. I feel some kind of mystical attraction for Van Gogh. Why is that?
Oh, I don't know. He was a really, really great painter, and he cut off his ear for the woman he loved.
Sounds like something you do for a girl.
Yeah, but I'd really have to like her a lot.
I wonder if Dick cut his ear off for me.
Well, I don't think you better ask him now. He's been very busy lately.
Must be fantastic to be loved so intensely.
Yeah, look, there's no action here. Let's split and go to the Guggenheim.
Wait a minute. Here comes one.
Wow, she is one.
Go ahead, speak to her.
No, I'll get arrested.
Go ahead, before the room gets crowded and you feel ashamed.
That's a lovely Franz Klein, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What does it say to you?
It restates the negativeness of the universe, the hideous, lonely emptiness of existence, nothingness, the predicament of man forced to live in a barren, godless eternity, like a tiny flame flickering in an immense void, with nothing but waste, horror, and degradation, forming a useless, bleak straitjacket in a black, absurd cosmos.
What are you doing Saturday night?
Committing suicide.
What about Friday night? Intellectual girls are a pain in the neck. You know, they got to be the right mixture of brains and passion. You know, Linda's got it all. You know, it's like that afternoon at Central Park. She was so sweet and friendly and easy to be with, and she tried her best to be helpful.
Don't you understand, Alan? You have a lot going for you. You're bright, funny, and even romantic if you can only believe it. You know, you put on a false front as soon as you meet a girl.
Oh, it's different with you. I'm not trying to impress you. You're my friend's wife.
I keep telling you, be yourself. The girl will fall in love with you.
Oh, you've been so nice this past week spending your time with me.
I'm having a ball, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I got you this because I knew it was your birthday.
How did you know it was my birthday?
Oh, you mentioned it once, and it was the same date as my mother's hysterectomy.
Oh, Alan, beautiful. Oh, lovely. A tiny plastic skunk.
Yeah, it looks so cute at FAO Schwartz, and I heard you say once the skunks were your favorite animal. And it doesn't function, it just exists.
I'm so touched. I don't know what to say.
You know, Linda's great. You know, I think Dick's been kind of neglecting her lately. You know, heck, I told him so the other night. You know, if I'm his friend, I gotta speak candidly to him. You know, he's gotta learn to relax and take it easy and treat her better.
How could you buy her a crest and me forget? Why didn't you warn me?
She's your wife, I assumed you knew.
I have been up to my ears in work. I just bought 50 building lots in Tennessee. It turns out they're all radioactive. I'm taking a beating.
Look, maybe if you took her out once in a while.
That is the farthest thing from my mind. Besides, I took the two of you to a discotheque last week.
That was one night 2 weeks ago. You left early, you didn't ask her to dance, and you forgot her birthday.
I didn't forget her birthday completely. I I had my secretary buy her some jewelry.
Your secretary? That's not very personal. Women like personal junk.
Look, you know what it is like to be stuck with 50 radioactive building lots. What am I going to do, build an x-ray clinic? No, Miss Carson, what are the figures on that contract? 1,500 or 1,800? Right, thank you.
So maybe if you took her out dancing or on a picnic.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I got married too young. But she was so beautiful. First in her class at Bard College. I'll never forget that prom weekend. Soft music, moonlight, and long, beautiful hair, those gorgeous eyes. And I thought to myself, she's the perfect corporate image for a young executive.
I hate to tell you, pal, but that sounds a little callous.
Oh, come on. She knows I love her. I couldn't be any more crazy about her. Meanwhile, between my quicksand in Florida and my radioactive building lots, I'm going to be driving a cab soon.
You know, some guys don't know when they got a good thing. Oh, I gotta stop daydreaming. I'm gonna lose my job if I don't finish that essay on Anime Wong. Hi.
Hi.
What's the matter?
I hope I'm not bothering you. What have you got for an anxiety attack? I need a tranquilizer.
Yeah, I got everything. I'm a drugstore.
It's throbbing in the pit of my stomach.
How do you know it's anxiety? How do you know it's not fear?
My stomach feels really jumpy.
And you find it hard to breathe?
Yeah, a little. Is it fear or anxiety?
It's homosexual panic.
I always get this way when Dick goes on a business trip.
Oh?
Yeah. You have to go to Cleveland for the day. I got up, took him to the airport, did the packing, and then threw up in the United Airlines terminal.
Well, that's a great terminal. I've grown up there. It's fear of separation. It's an interesting psychological phenomenon. Once I had to go to Washington when I was married. Even though I was going away, I got sick. And when I returned, my wife threw up.
My aunt was I'm feeling guilty because I really wanted to go.
I don't know what's wrong with you. You've got everything going for you. You're bright. People photograph you for magazines so you know you're beautiful. You read, you play Bach on the recorder, you're happily married. I mean, why should you be such a mass of symptoms?
Well, you've got a lot going for you and your massive symptoms. Maybe it happens to us when we're children. You know, you think you're ugly, and then your parents get divorced so you feel abandoned. You must have the same thing.
No, my parents didn't get divorced, though I begged them to. Oh yeah, I do, and I'm fussy. I don't know how I can afford to be, but I am.
No, that's really funny. I never thought you even liked me when I married Dick.
You know, I never thought you liked me. I only thought I was an oddball.
I never really knew you. I mean, we never spent any time together. Dick described you as the first guy who sat with the Maltese Falcon 12 times in 2 weeks. And then when the four of us went out together, well, you acted differently than you do now. Phil, I've really gotten to know you in these last few weeks. And I've come to a very interesting conclusion. You definitely are an oddball. You're one of the best people I've ever known.
Oh, that's nice, because you're really the only platonic friend I've ever had.
Oh, I like a platonic relationship. They're so much less complicated. Not that I'm down on a male-female relationship. Although marriage is a tough proposition at best.
Oh, it's disastrous.
I know. Dick and I are constantly, quote, reappraising our marriage.
You are?
Well, sure. Especially in this last year. You know he's gotten deeper and deeper into his work. And my interests have gone in another area. That is, they always were. You know, there are certain things we both need we don't give each other.
You know, marriage can be a very lonely thing, but not half as lonely as I've been since I've been single.
Hey, no date tonight?
No, I had one, but she called it off. Some kind of Polish holiday.
Why don't we go out to dinner?
Hey, I got a better idea. Let's stay here and see what's on the lake show.
Have anything here for you to drink?
Yeah, I got some frozen steaks and a bottle of champagne.
What are you doing with champagne? You gonna launch a ship?
No, I tried to cook here last week to impress a date. I tried to make beef stroganoff in the pressure cooker.
How'd it taste?
I don't know, it's still on the wall.
Grocery on the corner still open?
Yeah.
Great. I'll pick us up some salad, asparagus, and dessert. I love to cook and I never
Hey, it's even damp enough to build a fire. I'll adjust the lighting. Create a little atmosphere. Oh, I'll bring out champagne. Women are suckers for champagne. It makes them crazy. What am I saying? It makes them crazy. This is Linda, Dick's wife, Linda, remember? Oh, what was I thinking? I must have got carried away for a minute.
Dinner was wonderful, Alec. The steaks were superb. The champagne perfect. I'm so glad we decided to stay home and spend a quiet evening together. You're the only man I've ever met who really holds my interest.
Oh, you should feel flattered. Not many women are deep enough to know what it is I'm really all about.
Forgive me for acting like a schoolgirl. I couldn't help myself. I've wanted to do that for so long now.
We mustn't, it's forbidden.
Oh, but these things happen. No one plans them.
But you're not free.
Oh, my heart, I'm free. I can't repress it any longer. At first, I thought you were a mixed child, but I didn't really know you then. Now I believe you're everything I've ever dreamed of loving.
Oh, you poor thing. How you must have suffered wanting me so.
My darling, I need you. I need to possess you, body and soul.
Which one would you like to begin with?
We're meant for each other. If we miss this opportunity, we'll regret it. As long as we live.
My head says no, but my heart says don't believe your head. It's a lying head. What am I doing? This is terrible. I'm standing here making love to my best friend's pillow.
Yo, you finally fell in love with her.
I just got carried away for a minute.
Come on, don't have to feel guilty.
Guilty over what? Just two lonely people with a tremendous amount in common having dinner together. I mean, we're platonic friends.
Well, there's nothing platonic about the way she feels about you.
How can you tell?
What do you want her to do? Attack you?
She's my friend's wife.
Of course she is. She'll tell Dick and he'll beat you to a pulp.
Shut you, not him.
He's not the romantic type.
He could be if he tried.
Don't listen to him.
Don't listen to her.
Stop, I'm getting a headache.
Alan, I'd like you to do me a favor.
Yes?
I've fallen in love with another woman. Don't ask me how it happened. It just did. And we're off to live in Alaska. Yes, I know that you and Linda are fond of each other, and I thought that after I'm gone, you might look after her. It would mean a great deal to me.
Of course.
Well, I'm off to Alaska. If you need me, I'll be at Frozen Tundra 7.
You know, she is always complimenting me. I mean, I know she likes me, but does she like me like that? Maybe I could test her. Maybe I can make a little advance. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Dinner was wonderful, Alice. The steaks were superb, champagne perfect.
Linda,
Yeah.
tonight the earth shook.
What?
Linda, my love.
Don't!
Linda was meant to be.
Oh, get your hands off me. I'm a married woman.
Linda, darling.
Hooray!
Shouldn't wake up the whole house.
Oh, think of Dick. He's your best friend.
Wait, stop, my sleeve's caught in your zipper.
That dog gave me the tear gas pen.
Oh, don't get carried away. What am I thinking? Think that a girl like Linda could go for me? I must be kidding myself. Oh, where is she? She could have had her damn steak and been out of here by now.
Oh, I feel so light. That lubricate's starting to work.
Maybe you better not have any champagne.
Oh, no. What the hell? If I get too out of hand, you can always call the police.
How long did you say Dick and Linda were out of town for?
Well, Dick will be back tomorrow.
Look, Ben.
She kills them and herself.
Let's go out.
Oh, I want to see that Idol of Pino movie. It's a fascinating theme. You think it's possible to love two people at once?
Well, what do you mean?
A woman happily married suddenly finds she loves another man. Not that she doesn't love her husband, just that she loves someone else. Think it's very possible?
What do you think?
Very, very possible and probably very common. Love is such a strange phenomenon.
roof's out of position.
Kiss her, Dad. Kiss her.
Well, kid, you blew it.
I can't do it. Invite her over to dinner and come on like a sex degenerate. I mean, how will it look? What am I, a rapist?
Think too much. Just do it.
Oh, we're platonic friends. I can't spoil that by coming on. She'd slap my face.
I've had my face slapped plenty of times.
Yeah, but your glasses don't go flying across the
Here we are. Start on this. Hey, did you hear? In the papers, they said another Queens woman was raped.
I was nowhere near Queens. I mean, do they know who did it?
No, they haven't a clue. Must be very clever.
Hey, you know, you really got to have something on the ball to rape so many women and get away with it.
If anybody ever tried to rape me, I pretend to go along with it. And right in the middle, pick up the nearest heavy object, and let him have it.
They say it's the secret desire of every woman.
Oh, I think that depends on who does the raping.
Look, let's not dwell on morbid subjects. Odds are you'll never get raped.
Not with my luck. Right to my head.
Go ahead, kiss her.
Ready? How can you tell?
Believe me, I can tell.
Look back, I can feel it.
Look, she's sitting and waiting. Now, don't screw up.
Okay, but I'm gonna go slow. If she jumps, I'll pretend it was a joke.
Hurry up.
She better laugh. Oh my God! Hello? Dick! Hi, Dick. What? Yeah, she's here. She just stopped over. I had a Polish date. She's having a quick dinner and she's out of here. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. Look, aren't you calling from Cleveland? Look, it's supposed to be costing you a lot of money. Look, it's for you. It's Dick from Cleveland.
Are you upset over anything?
No, it's the phone star on the phone. I can't handle this. I want her out of here. We're gonna cause an international incident.
Oh, darling.
Hello, darling. She loves him. Who am I kidding?
Will you relax? You're as nervous as Elizabeth Scott was before I blew her brains out. All you gotta do is make your move and you're home free.
This is crazy. We'll end up on the cover of the National Enquirer.
Okay. Goodbye, hon. I will. Dick sounded a little down. I think he's having some trouble in Cleveland.
How come he never takes you on these out-of-town trips?
Oh, I'm afraid to fly. Man always thinks that's an excuse. But, you know, he never asked me along. Who knows? Maybe he's got something going inside.
Would that bother you?
Sure. I mean, how do I
No, I know it bothered Dick. Have you ever had a casual affair?
Well, I don't think I could have a casual affair.
No.
Oh, no, I don't take those things lightly. I mean, if I ever fell for another man, it'd have to be something more serious there. I'd have to feel something really deep.
Okay, now. Tell her that you've met a lot of dames, but she's really something special.
That she'll never believe. I've met a lot of dames, but you are really something special.
Really?
She bought it.
Right hand around her shoulder, draw her close. Come on. Get ready for the big move and do exactly as I tell you.
I warned you to leave my ex-husband alone.
I guess I'll start to stay.
Your eyes are like two thick steaks.
I'll pay for the lamp.
Linda, I think I love you.
No, I insist on paying for the lamp.
You forget the damn lamp?
Will you please take $10?
You forget the lamp, I'll take $5. Oh, no, Linda, you misunderstood. No, I was just testing you. No,
I better go home.
no, it was just a platonic kiss, not a whole kiss.
I better go.
Oh, no, Linda, please, no, don't go. What did I do? I attacked her. I'm a vicious jungle beast. She'll probably tell Dick. She's hysterical now. By the time she gets home, she'll be panicky. She'll probably go right to police headquarters. Oh, what an idiot I am to try a fool thing like that. I'm not Bogart. I never will be Bogart. Oh, what'll I tell Dick? I'm a disgrace to my sex. I should be working in an Arabian palace as a eunuch. There's the Vice Squad.
Alan, did you say you love me?
Play it again, Sam. Two lonely people with a tremendous amount in common, thrown together continually. Before we know what's happening, we're in love. We try to fight it as long as possible. We're alone together on a rainy summer evening. Dick is 1,000 miles away. I took you in my arms and we made love. And we each got upset stomachs. But the main thing is we're honest.
I still can't believe it.
You know, I haven't slept this well in years. Is it noon yet?
It's 7.
I didn't realize it was that early. You were incredible last night.
Thanks. No. What were you thinking about while we were doing it?
Willie Mae. Keeps me going.
I couldn't figure out why you kept yelling slide.
It'd probably be best if you told Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's going to come as a great surprise,
Oh,
but
it'll be a surprise, all right.
yeah, but look, make sure you tell him on a day that Wall Street closes high.
This whole thing is really complicated.
Look, it happened, it happened. Can't help that it happened. Was it your fault? Was it my fault? The point is that last night, you felt like a woman, I felt like a man. And that's what those kind of people do.
I did feel like a woman. You were wonderful.
And I have this incredible craving for breakfast.
I'll make us some. What are you doing for?
Ooh, steak and eggs, pancakes, syrup, butter, biscuits, and a big pot of coffee.
Well, in that case, I'll go downstairs to pick up a few things.
Oh no, we'll go out.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'll go. I could use a little fresh air.
Hey, take my raincoat. There's money in the pocket.
Wait till my analyst comes back from vacation and finds out about this. He'll become a chiropodist.
I was incredible in bed last night. Like Toscanini. Oh, if only Nancy had been here, she'd seen a real master in action.
Oh, Alan, words out all over Europe that you're the best thing bed the United States has to offer.
Yeah, and you could have had some of this, but you threw it all away.
I made a mistake, I know that now. Can't we start over?
No, it's too late. Linda and I are in love, and we're going away.
I've been a fool. Goodbye, Alan. I'm going to become a nun. I can't have you. The next best thing is God.
You know, she's got a point. You know, that bright, beautiful woman's fallen in love with me. But of course she's fallen in love with me. I mean, I'm bright, amusing, I've got a sensitive face, fantastic body. I mean, Dick'll understand. In the course of our social encounters, a little romance developed. I mean, it's the sophisticated thing that happen among people like us.
You sent to me.
Yes.
Good.
Drink.
White.
Scotch.
Fine.
Me.
Please.
Linda and I are in love.
Oh, jolly good. My doctor just told me I only have 2 months to live.
Good, then you won't mind.
Now they go.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Everything will be okay. Hey, we've been through tougher situations than this. I mean, Dick and I have been through a lot together. He's my best friend. Oh, no, this is terrible. It's gonna hurt him, I know it.
How could you?
Look, let me explain.
My wife and my best friend, I trusted you both. I feel I've been made such a fool of. I love you. I love her. Why didn't I see it coming? Me, who had the foresight to buy Polaroid at 8.5.
Oh, no. This is awful. He'll do something rash. Dick's an emotional guy. Oh, he'll kill himself. Kill himself? Did you ever think what he might do to you? You've heard of the unwritten law? You take a guy's wife, you humiliate him. You've seen enough Italian movies. Dick's got a temper.
Bastardo! Tu me pidi che stupido? Bugiardo, porco, carogna, imbecille! Solo questo soddisferà mio amore!
Oh, this is ridiculous. I love her, and she loves me. We could have a wonderful life together. Why does Dick have to be in the picture? Oh, will you take it easy? Why do you have to make everything into a Warner Brothers production? She'll come back. We'll have breakfast together. We'll spend the whole day together. She'll be...
Ellen, I had to come home. Ellen, I've got to talk to you. I think Linda's having an affair. It wasn't there. These little things over the past couple of weeks that bothered me. Little things only a husband would notice. Now, you've been with her the last couple of weeks. Hey, the other night, she spoke in her sleep about having an affair.
Did she mention any names?
No, only yours.
Why are you so upset? I thought she was just your corporate image.
I won't. If she leaves me, I'll kill myself.
Since when have you become so emotional?
I've never been in love with anyone before. If I find out who the guy is, I'll kill him, I swear it! I've neglected her, and now she's taken up with some stud. I haven't lost her already to make up for everything. I swear our life is going to change. I'm going to make our life together exciting and fun. Because without her, it wouldn't be worth living. I was up all night in a hotel room pleading. And I thought to myself, all right, I'm losing her. So what? It's too bad. I'll survive. And then I panicked. I called her home. She wasn't there. I called her here. She said she was going home. Where did she spend the night?
Calm yourself.
I've got to stop her. I've got to beg her forgiveness. I've got to stop her before it's too late. Ellen, I want her to get on that plane with me tomorrow. I want her to come back to Cleveland. I want her with me all the time. I want to pamper her. I want to hear her sing. Oh, Ellen, I'm sorry for carrying on like this. You're the only friend I've got in the world who would understand.
Yeah, I understand.
Listen, if you see her, tell her I'll see her at home. Tell her I've got to talk to her.
Sure, sure.
Thanks.
Oh, I'm gonna faint. I couldn't tell him. He's desperately in love with her. He didn't know how much. I didn't know how much. I couldn't do that to a stranger, much less a friend. Hey, what if it's too late? What if Linda's really hooked on me? You know, once a woman's been made love to by someone who can really do it great. Oh, I was incredible in bed last night. I never had to once sit up and consult the manual. But love is different for a woman. It's a complicated phenomenon. I don't know what to expect. I've never broken up with a woman before.
So you think it's as simple as that?
We have no choice.
You told me you loved me.
Try to take it gracefully.
From the time we spent together, the closeness, the promises.
Linda, please.
You mean too much to me. I can't let you go.
Linda, don't be difficult. I'm sorry.
Sorry is not enough. You think I'm a play toy?
Hey, what can I say?
Give me the letter.
What letter?
Philip, give me the letter.
There is no letter.
I want the letter, Philip. Give me the letter.
Linda, you're going crazy.
You can't treat me that way.
Don't pull the trigger. I'm a bleeder. She'll kill me. Women are killers. Violet Sprung, you know, Betty Davis, Barbara Stanwyck, they're all killers. Hey, I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna join the circus. I'll be a clown. I'll never take my makeup off, just like Jimmy Stewart. Hey, look, I'm gonna go away and join the circus.
You should feel encouraged. We're coming on all phony. You got a pretty good day in the fall for you. You never thought you could make it, Dave? Well, you can.
Hey, look, but now it's gotta end and I don't know how to do it.
It's not that hard. Watch. Come here, sweetheart.
Yes, darling.
It's over.
What is?
Us.
Over.
That's right, it's over. Kaput.
That's it, Blaine.
That's right.
Supposing I say no.
Won't do you any good.
And will this?
Oh, Miss Sugar, you never could use a rock.
Oh, but why must it end before it can begin? Tell me why.
Because you played too rough, Sugar. It was you that killed Johnson. Parker found out about it, so you killed him too.
Oh, no, darling.
You knew you couldn't do it while I was facing you, so you figured you'd get me to turn my back.
No.
But not me, Sugar. Now, come on. You're taking the fall.
No, no.
All there is to it.
Yeah, for you, because you're Bogart.
Everybody is at certain times. You know, you're doing something I didn't think you had in you. You're passing up a real tomato because you didn't want to hurt a guy. Why, if I did that, it would be a dry eye in the house.
Now I'm broken-hearted over it.
That's all the more reason to be proud of it.
You think so?
Sure. There's a lot more in this world besides James. And one of them is to know you did the right thing for a pal. Think it over.
My grocery store not open yet?
No.
Tell her.
What?
Tell her. Now.
Look, Linda, I gotta tell you something.
Do you realize what a wonderful thing has happened?
Now, look, Linda, I've got
Alan, the most beautiful thing has occurred right under our noses. We've had a wonderful experience. Doesn't that surprise you?
back to Cleveland with him, and we can stay friends. I think I'd really like that.
Are you sure? You're not just saying that to make things easy.
I'm saying it because it's true. Inside both our hearts, we know you belong with Dick. You're part of his work, the thing that gets him going. I mean, if that plane leaves the ground and you're not on it, maybe not today or tomorrow, but soon, and for the rest of your life.
Oh, Alan, that's beautiful.
It's from Casablanca. I've waited my whole life to say it.
Poor Alan. I told you this would happen.
You kidding? She loved me. You heard her.
Meanwhile, she's back with Dick.
Yeah, but I gave him a pretty good run for his money. And without even trying, that's the key.
You tell her, kid, it's all yours now.
Yeah. I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago. I'm going to forget you.
What? Alan? No. Don't. No.
Hey, kid, that was great. I slapped her around a bit.
Hey, you know I do have a little style.
Well, kid, so long.
You're leaving?
Sure. Nothing I can show you don't already know.
You're right. You know, the secret's not being you. It's being me. Sure, you're not too tall and kind of ugly. But I'm short enough and ugly enough to succeed on my own.
Here's a gift, kid.
Hi, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm Barbara Taylor. I just moved in upstairs. I'm all alone and I got locked out. Can I use your phone?
Sure, it's right over there.
Thanks. Phil Fogarty? Not the Alan Felix, the guy who writes for this magazine?
Yes, I am.
You know, I just did my PhD on cinema for the New School, and I used some of your articles for reference. They're very clever.
Well, thank you.
I particularly liked the one you wrote on The African Queen.
Oh, that's one of my favorite movies.
Well, you know, that was quite a departure from Humphrey Bogart.
Oh, the thing about